What's up, guys? Just making another video here. Try to make it a shorter one than the last one because I really don't have a whole lot to show off. But I figured I'd make a little video of what our shop looks like at home, where we keep the race cars and trucks and trailers and all our tools and all that stuff. I said in the last video we were doing a lot of cleaning, off-season maintenance and all that good stuff, all the boring stuff that you have to do if you're gonna race. Otherwise, you may be stranded on the side of a road 2 a.m. in the morning because you didn't check your wheel bearings or look at your tires, make sure they're wearing even. You don't have a bent axle or something like that on your trailer. Normal maintenance on your pull vehicle. But we're out here in the shop actually cleaning the floor. We're gonna put down some epoxy on a section of the floor. Hopefully we can eventually do the whole thing, but it's expensive and I definitely can't afford to do the whole thing at once. But I tried to go the cheap route and paint it a couple months ago, and I picked an awful time to do it. It was peak humidity in Alabama, and it just didn't stick at all, the concrete. So I've spent pretty much the last 3 nights or so pressure washing all this old paint off and prepping the concrete again for this new epoxy to go down. So hopefully I'm gonna try to do it. I would say do it once and do it right, but I've done it once and screwed it up, so we're gonna do it twice and hopefully get it right this next time. But I'll show you a video of the mess we've got right now, and hopefully what it looks like here in a few weeks anyway. I have 2 cars over here. We did all this plywood up on the walls over the summer, just trying to make a nice work area, something that looks more professional whenever you walk out here. We're gonna go with like a light gray on the floor, kind of offset this kind of darker color on the wall. But we painted about half of this area back in the summertime. You can see some of the gray still on there. It actually, some of it did actually take and stick to the floor like it was supposed to, but if you get chemicals on it, it seemed to have a bad reaction, not want to stick at all. We might build a workbench or something, put over here, just whatever else. We don't want to get it too cluttered up. I've definitely got enough junk in here already. I need to thin out what I've got. This is all the old paint chips and dirt and everything else that was on the floor that we've been pressure washing off the floor. You can see all these stains. We've got to treat the floor with some acid and then scrub it with a brush and soap, probably a few times, because you have to have the floor super clean for it to get the bond that it needs to stick for the abuse that it'll go through, especially in a race car shop, not just a normal residential garage. So the shop's kind of a mess right now. We've got some old modified doors from the last, we started back in the modifieds of 2018, so this is pretty much a door from every year from those. A couple nose pieces. The red and white doors off our late model when we had it. We hadn't ran late model quite a while, but we like to keep, if we have good results with a car, we definitely like to keep a door panel off of it if we can. Other than that, it's kind of bare right here. This red car here is actually buddy Josh that owns Bama Race Parts. It's a car that we ran earlier in the year, probably till mid-July or so. Then we got our black car going and ran it for a month or so. This few races, we wasn't in it very long at all, but this is a Larry Shaw car, just like the black one was. This is the one that we ran at Bristol. For no more than what we knew about going up there, and it was last minute. We started dead last in the feature on Friday. I think it was 28th or 29th. Finished 15th, 14th or 15th, I think. Pretty much all passes were during the race under green. They didn't have really many cars fall out at all. So that was a good weekend for us. That was probably actually the best weekend that we had this year by far. Really glad that we decided to do it, even if it was last minute. But this car's probably going to be for sale. I'm not sure exactly what he's wanting to do with it. Need to put the sheet metal and all back on it, get it all straightened up. And I'm not sure what he's going to do with it, but it may be for sale here in the next few weeks or a month, or see how it goes. This red machine here is our tire machine. Like I said, we've got everything kind of pushed to the side, cleaning up so we can do this paint. It's usually a little more organized than this. But right now we've got about all the contents of a 30 by 60 shop and about a 20 by 20 area right now. This is a pit cart. I've had it for a couple years. I used to build quite a bit of them, but seems like there's more people out there that are doing it now, and the demand for them wasn't super high when I was building them like it is now, probably. We built a few in the last couple years, but definitely backed it way down. I really like building them, but it just takes a lot of time, and materials have gone up so much for really what you can sell them for. There's not a lot of money to be made on your labor building one, but I really like building them. We may sell this one and build one that's just a tiny bit bigger, just a little bit bigger toolbox, and maybe just a little more storage on it. That one, we got a 30-foot enclosed, and that one fits really good in it. That's really nice, really sturdy. That's our lazy dog out there. He's just hanging out. He had a long day. We're a VP fuel dealer. You may have seen the stickers on our car, but we don't keep a whole lot just because I usually kind of get it as people order. I don't like to keep a lot on hand. I know some people do, but we usually keep some 110 to sell to the drag racers by the gallon, the 113 for some of the guys that run the higher compression engines. They really like that. Sell some of the X85, which is VP's version of the E85, but that's kind of our inventory on fuel right now. Being the end of the year, we don't keep a whole lot in stock. That's our pit vehicles, dirt bike, little pit bike that I ride around, my four-wheeler that my wife and my mom and the in-laws ride around whenever we usually go somewhere that you can't just walk to the track easily. If it's a pretty far walk like Talladega or Thunderhill, we try to take something so everybody don't have to walk all night long. We built a platform for the dog to ride on. He really, believe it or not, he likes to ride anything with wheels. He'll ride the dirt bike if you'll get him up there with you. He likes to ride on the four-wheeler, and it had a rack on the back. It was hard for him to stand on and keep his balance, so we built him a little platform to sit on, see how he likes it. But this is the stuff that we're gonna put down on our floor over here. You can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's a 2-part kit. You mix them together inside the bag, and they have a reaction. It's supposed to cure pretty quick and be pretty strong from what I'm reading online. It's definitely not the most expensive kit, but it's really fits our budget, so we're gonna give it a shot and try as hard as we can to prep the concrete right and clean it right, and hopefully we apply it right and it sticks for a few years at least. But it'll probably not this weekend. We got a lot going on this weekend. Maybe next weekend before we can get the floors ready and have enough time. The weather cooperates with us. Hopefully it don't rain, because it's really sensitive to the humidity in the air and the temperature of when you can apply it. So we have to watch that. We don't want a bunch of moisture to come up through the concrete once you put it down and then make it not stick again. So I'm gonna do all I can to make it right this time, and hopefully have a nice floor. Eventually do the rest of the shop. That's about probably a quarter or so of the shop right there once we get that done, so maybe a third of the shop. But we get it down, hopefully we do it right, we'll have a better idea of what to do next time. Some of our spare parts or extra parts or whatever goes to the modified, some transmissions, headers, carburetors. More tires on tire rack. We got a couple tire racks. Need to haul some of them off because most of them are about used up. I really don't know why I hung on to them. I guess just because used tires are hard to get rid of. I want to show, it's dirty and I need to wash it, but this is a motor that came out of our modified that we sold, the black car, and we ran it in this red car too. We built this motor over the winter time down there at our machine shop that I showed off in the last video. We like gold. I don't know, you may not be able to tell by our recent cars, but usually we've got a good bit of gold on our car somewhere. Decided to paint this one gold, something a little different than the normal Chevy orange or black or what most people do. I machined that engine, put it together. Most people run crate. We run the built motors in them. The last couple of years we've ran crate before, but prices have kind of went up on them so much. For us, it's not economical to buy a crate motor when we can build a motor for half that price. So, but that's our motor. Hopefully we'll have something to stick it in here. I don't know, a month or two. I'm not sure when. So I talked about this tire machine. I need to go in depth into it just a little more. We actually won this machine. It's a Tire Demon by Love Tap Fabrication. Tire prep stand, groove and sipe, and grind your tires or size them, or they make some attachments. You can groove them without even putting them on a wheel, or you can wash them, all kind of stuff. But they put together a little contest deal about 5 years ago on Facebook where you could make a video saying why you needed one of these tire stands to help your team, and we made a video and ended up getting the most likes on it and won that deal. And they're not cheap. It's super helpful to our program, and just want to say thanks to them and thanks to friends and family that helped us out to win that thing, because it definitely makes life a whole lot easier, even with these small modified tires. But I need to figure out, this is the only car we got left that's got any stickers on it from this year. Figured I need to thank some sponsors. Bama Race Parts, Josh, Haley, Alan. Josh especially, he's helped me out for about 5 years now, either with parts or being partners on a car or owning the whole car that I'm driving. Him and Haley have helped me a ton. I've never really had a lot of help in racing, especially till I met them. They've definitely helped me more than anybody else has. K&J Concrete, that's some of Josh's family. They've been on the car the last couple of years. North Alabama, if you need some concrete work, holler at them. Magnolia Soap in Florence, they came on board probably August, July, sometime in there. They make they make soaps, stuff, all kind of different soaps in store. They got a really neat deal going. My wife, she's really good friends with the people that run that place, and they've been great to us. Cash Stutz, that's Josh and Haley's little boy. They've got another little boy named Rivet. Rivet's our dog. They've got another little boy named River. He's a little bit younger than Cash. We'll put their name on the car because they always, if they're not playing ball, which they're really, really big into ball, any kind, baseball, basketball, whatever. They're both really, really good at it. But they don't get to make a whole lot of races of ours, but thankful for them. Off-Axis Paint, Greg, Noel, all the guys that work up there. I've been good friends with Greg for about going on 15 years now, and he's helped me out a lot. always went out of his way to help me when he could. Maria at FK Rod Ends, she's always been super, super nice. If you know Maria, you know she's really one of the good people in racing. CL Graphics, that's my wife. She does all our stickers the last few years. She's got a machine. She does a good bit of racing stickers, not just for me, for other people around the area. Hawk Performance, we've been running their brake pads for probably 3 or 4 years now. I wouldn't have anything else. Edwin at Hawk, he's been fantastic to me. I always get to catch up with him at PRI, so we're excited to get up there next month and be here before you know it. VP Race Fuels, not really a sponsor too much. They help us out on fuel a little bit. Bates Septic, he's not on this car. It was on their black car. He came on board in August after we'd quit running this one, but John and Hannah, they help us out a lot. They're local here to Hartsville, so if you need some septic work done, they're the people you need to call. But I think that's everybody. No, Fast 262 Performance, Jeff and Andrea Helms, they help us out a ton on parts, getting us deals, tracking down parts we can't find, tires. They're on the spoiler of this car, but we took it off and put it on the black car that we sold. So I don't have their sticker on this car right now, but super thankful for them. They're great friends. I've been friends with them long before they had the parts business, but he's been fantastic helping us out, getting our parts deal, especially putting together this last car that we got and then planning whatever we're going to do for next year. I talk to him just about every day. So thanks to everybody that's on this car, is on the black car, that's helped us out some way in the last few years. Definitely doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate it. But anyway, I just want to get on here and give you guys something to watch. Trying to make a habit of making some kind of video. And every few days, I know there for a week or two we didn't have much to talk about. We really still don't. We're going to the races this weekend. My wife, she works up at Duck River Speedway, helping doing the social media and promoting stuff up there. So we'll go up there, weather permitting, and it should be their last race of the year. So get one of us to take some videos, and maybe something exciting will happen. But anyways, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and hope you guys keep following along with us. Appreciate it.